talk about the hidden meaning behind many of the famous logo designs out there. So, to begin with, a logo gives a unique identity to any brand, and it's very important to have a logo design that is very eye-catching and different. Almost every brand out there has a logo. So, the question is, how do you stand out in the crowd? Here are some popular samples of logos that clever designers came up with that can leave a hidden message in the logo that is in some way related to the brand or product. They expect people to be intelligent and curious enough to understand the deeper meaning and get impressed by the creativity. Much of it is subliminal, and I will explain as I go along. The Amazon logo is an extremely simple logo, and while the arrow may just look like a smile, it actually points from A to Z. This represents that Amazon sells everything from A to Z and the smile on the customer's face when they buy the product. Can you spot something in this logo? The FedEx logo, which was designed in 1994 by Linden Leader and Lander Associates, at first appears simple and straightforward. However, if you look at the white space in between the E and the X, you can see a right-facing arrow, and this hidden arrow was intended to be a subliminal symbol for speed and precision of the company's deliveries. The Sun Microsystems logo is one of the most famous ambigrams in the world. An ambigram is an art form that may be read as one or more words, not only in its form as presented, but also from another viewpoint. McDonald's. So I've got some samples here of logos that have been created over time. Tubby Chef Speedy was designed by Richard and Maurice McDonald in 1948 to help communicate their speedy service system. In 1961, McDonald's wanted to change the logo, but their design consultant and psychologist, Louis Cheskin, insisted that they left the golden arches. According to BBC, he said, customers will unconsciously recognize the logo as symbolism of a pair of nourishing breasts. Whether this is true or not, their logo is one of the most recognizable logos in the world. The logo on the left, or lower left, was designed by Jim Schindler. Cologne Zoo doesn't only cleverly display a rhino and giraffe in the elephant's negative space, but also the two spires of Cologne Cathedral, the city's most recognizable landmark. This helps make the logo specific to the city. This bizarre-looking typeface used the E of logo of Eagle Consumables makes a lot more sense when you notice its similarity to the profile of an eagle. The Big Ten Collegiate Conference has 11 schools. However, they use their logo to hide the numerical 11 in the name. It's a very clever use of negative space. The importance of this logo is in its colors. The red is said to represent strength, and the blue represents faithfulness and security that the company provides. Pepsi's old logo is the one on the left. The new logo on the right cost Pepsi $1 million. They hired Arnell Associates to come up with it. As a result, Pepsi had to spend millions more to rebrand everything. So then Arnell's 27-page document was leaked, and it was entitled Breathtaking Design Strategy. It proposes that the new logo is some sort of Da Vinci Code. The logo draws on Feng Shui, the Renaissance, the Earth's geodynamo, the theory of relativity, and much more. And following up to that, I thought I'd include a history of the Pepsi logos as it grew over time. Let's look at some automobile logos. Toyota. The three ellipses seen in the logo, if you look carefully, represent three hearts. The heart of the customer, the heart of the product, and the heart of progress in the field of technology. BMW has a history in aviation, and its logo stays true to its roots. The blue and white represent a propeller in motion with the sky peeking through. In fact, BMW had a role in World War II as a creator of aircraft engines for the German military. Each of these hoops represent the four founding companies of the Auto Union Consortium way back in 1932. DKW, Porsche, Wanderer, and Audi. The V in Volkswagen stands for Volks, which means people in German, and the W stands for wagon, which means car. It's the car for the people. The Mercedes-Benz logo is the most confident of all. The TriStar represents the company's dominance in quality and style over all things land, sea, and air. The old Northwest Airlines logo may look like a simple logo, but if you take a closer look at the symbol on the left, it actually represents both N and W. And because it is enclosed within the circle, it also represents a compass pointing northwest. Brand Union is a global leader in creative design consultancy, and the union's logo is a vivid example. The carefully chosen and placed black and blue shapes not only make the brand name, but also enables the negative space to do the same. The Apple logo represents the forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge in the biblical creation story of Adam and Eve. Cisco was founded in San Francisco, which explains the name, but this is also referenced in their logo. The series of blue lines represent an electromagnet, but also symbolize San Francisco's iconic Golden Gate Bridge. The Google logo has 4 primary colors in a row, then it's broken by a secondary color. This was entirely intentional. Google wanted to show that they don't play by the rules and also are very playful without making the symbol bulky. To do that, they just use simple letters and colors. This was done by Malcolm Greer and Associates. It's a true masterpiece of simplifying complexity. It appears a simple cross shape, but hidden inside are a dove, a clerical robe, a pulpit with a Bible, flames, and a fish. So this next image will give you a better idea. So as you can see, there's a cross represented in the blue area, the pulpit, the dove, the fish, the cup, the fire, the book, and the Trinity. The Adidas logo looks like a mountain to represent the obstacles that people need to overcome. Originally, the logo was just 3 stripes and did not stand for anything. So they kept the 3 stripes and just made them slanted to represent a mountain. For you ice cream lovers out there, the Baskin-Robbins logo may look like it includes a simple BR above the name, but if you take another look, you'll notice that it includes a pink number 31. This is a reference to the original 31 flavors. Sony Vaio is a very well-known brand of laptops, but did you know that the name Vaio also has a hidden meaning? The first 2 letters represent the basic analog symbol, and the last 2 letters look like a 1 and a 0, representing the digital signal. This is another example of the use of negative space, but this time using text, representing families and marriage. The lowercase I representing the mother figure, the taller L representing the father figure, and the smaller I representing the child figure. This is a logo done for a golf course. It's a woodcut traditional look, which falls right into place with the tradition of golf. This is a logo for a film editing studio in San Antonio, Texas. And it makes a really interesting use of negative space, showing the San Antonio skyline inside of a film strip. Then this swash representing the river. And I'll end with one of my favorites, the logo for the American Community Center. So this is an excellent example of clever use of negative space. You've got 3 graphics combined to create this logo. And the 3 graphics are the hands reaching down, representing community, the eagle heads facing each other, representing the Indian portion, and the heart, also representing community. Okay, I hope you got some extra insight into the thought process behind logo design, and I hope that it inspired you. Take care.